guys, welcome to that Goninan life. So today I'm going to do a sit down video with you guys, and the purpose is I really wanted to explain what I call hardcore Weight Watchers freestyle. So definitely I want to be 100% clear, and this is not like an official Weight Watchers anything. This is just a name I call what I do on what I do when I'm being hardcore. Okay, so this is not like an official program. This is just something I came up for me and myself to try to help me, and I want to share it with you guys just in case it could help you. All right, so let me go into a little bit behind the purpose of doing hardcore Weight Watchers. So if you've been watching along in some of my videos, you might have noticed that I went through a phase where I was getting a little bit frustrated with my weight loss and a little bit frustrated with Weight Watchers, because I felt like I was working the program and doing well, but I wasn't getting the results that I wanted to. And so specifically, I had about a week and a half before I finished my 6-month experiment. 6 months being on Weight Watchers Freestyle, and I had a goal of losing 50 pounds in 6 months, and I was really close to it. But the week and a half before the official end date, I ended up gaining, I think it was about a pound. I'm looking back there. It was about a pound. So I needed to lose, I think I was about 3 or 4 pounds away. No, I guess I could just look. I was 3 pounds away from my goal. I was at 47 pounds, and then a week and a half before the end, I gained a pound. So I was 4 pounds away. And oh my gosh, I was so frustrated because I thought I was doing a good job and all these different things. And I was really frustrated. I really felt discouraged. And so I still wanted to accomplish my goal, and I wanted to do it to the best of my ability, and I didn't want to give up. So I was really like, I was feeling kind of sad, and I let myself feel sad for a little bit, but then I took a nap because that is how I do my self-care or whatever. And then I got up, had a better attitude, and I figured out a plan. And what I decided was that I was going to, for a week to a week and a half, because my weigh-ins is on Sunday and the official 4-month was a Wednesday, so I had a week and a half to do it. And I was like, you know what, for a week or a week and a half, I don't want to think about it. Like, I was done. Like, I did not want to think about Weight Watchers because I just felt like I didn't know what to do, but I didn't want to give up. So what I did was I was like, you know what, for at least a week, I am going to eat the same thing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That way, I don't really have to count points. I don't really have to think about a meal plan. I don't have to do, like, it's just, I'm still following the diet, but like, I did not want this diet to rule my emotions. I didn't want food to be in control. I didn't want any of those things, and I felt like I was allowing food to be in control. So by making a meal plan, or eating the same thing every single day for a week, that was my way of being like, hey, food, you do not get to control how I feel. You do not get to control this brain space. You have too much of my brain right now, and it's affecting my emotions, and it's affecting how I feel about myself, and I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to put how I feel about myself based on the scale. Like, that's just not how I want to live my life. And so but I didn't want to give up, you know, because I did not want to give up. So that was my compromise of being like, I'm going to follow this program, but I'm not going to even think about it. I don't have to, for a full week, I won't have to think about what I have for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, anything. But I didn't, and I wanted to make these very simple, very easy things that I could do. And and I didn't really want to put any pressures on myself. So one thing that I feel like in a lot of weight loss community and all these things was that people always say how important breakfast is, blah blah blah. Well, I really struggle with breakfast because usually I don't get, unless I exercise, I really do not get hungry in the morning very much, like especially not when I first wake up. Like maybe 10-11 o'clock I get hungry or something. So I was like, you know what, I'll just have an apple, and as long as it's before I have lunch, I don't care if it's 5-10 minutes before. And also I really like apples, like I love apples. So I was like, an apple is my breakfast and I could have it any time before lunch and that'll count, you know. So so I did that. And then when I was creating this food plan for myself, I wanted to make sure it did not feel like a punishment, because I wasn't punishing myself. Like I absolutely was not punishing myself. I was trying to do the opposite. I was trying to make it so easy that I did not have to think about food. So I wanted to keep it simple but not punish myself. So one thing to definitely not punish myself is that I love, Trader Joe has chicken gyoza pot stickers. Absolutely love them. So for my lunch I had pot stickers, and then for dinner, something that's really simple but I really like is I just have roasted chicken tenderloins that I just pan fry them. It's super fast and easy. Then I love rice, so I had chicken, rice, and then I love roasted asparagus. So that's what I did. So I kept things, so these meals would be really simple, things that I legit did like, but also things that were pretty healthy, you know, and that things that I wouldn't hate eating for a whole week. I did get a little tired of it, not going to lie, towards the end, but I didn't have to think about my food for a full week. I didn't have to. And another thing that I wanted to make sure that I did is that I wanted to lose that weight. So I did make sure that I was pretty low on points, you know, like I didn't go right up to my max in points, but I was eating enough. So I never want to switch one bad eating habit for another. So usually I never do this, but I check the calories to make sure I was getting enough calories in a day where I wasn't like, I just want to make sure I'm eating okay. Like I want to make sure I'm still I'm trying to be healthy, you know, like I don't want to go one extreme to the other. So I did check the calories and I checked the points. So I could be wrong, but I believe when I was eating that I was at around like 14 to 16 points. I'm not sure, 14 to 16 points a day, and I get 23. So that is still within the healthy points or the healthy range. So Weight Watchers recommends you go no less than 10 points under. So I have 23 points, so that means my lowest would be 13, and then they recommend don't go in more than 5 over to get a blue dot, which means you did a good job. So 13 to 28 is my range, and I think I was around that like 16 mark. I would have to double check to be sure, but it was around that point. So I was good with points, and I was eating really, in my opinion, that's a pretty healthy things that I'm eating. Like I ate some vegetables, asparagus, you know, and then I was having fruit, and I was having meat, and then my rice is like my ultimate comfort food. So so that week it was really, I made something really easy for me. Also, I challenged myself physically. So I did not want to think about food or what I was eating, but I really did want to lose that extra weight. So I really worked on I worked out every single day. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I would be doing my running app where I'm training for a 5K. I don't have like a race that I've signed up for. I'm just going on my treadmill, and then the days in between I have a 15-minute dumbbell workout that I would do. So every single day I exercised a minimum of like 15-20 minutes for that. And that is what I did. And that was really good for me, just because like I did not focus on my weight, but I did not give up. And that was like, that, at least for me, that's a really hard concept, because like to not make, because it's easy when you're on your diet to like be constantly thinking about it, you know, or even having like workout weighing on your mind, or like, oh, what's for dinner, what's for those things. But like I really tried to make Weight Watchers a non-issue when I was going hardcore, which is what I called it, because I just didn't want it in my brain. I just didn't want it. I keep saying that, sorry. I didn't want it in my brain. But I did feel really proud of myself that I didn't give up. So on Sunday, I weighed myself. So that's what I did for a full week, and I weighed myself, and I ended up losing 6 pounds, which is crazy. And I don't know if that was the best, but like I challenged myself physically a lot, and I just didn't even think about food, which seems weird to come out. But I lost 6 pounds, and I felt really good, because then like that means that in the 6 months I lost 52 pounds, which was crazy. And so doing what I called my hardcore Weight Watchers freestyle, this is something I absolutely, it's not sustainable. It is not sustainable, and I knew it. Like when I planned on it, or when I made this like specific meal plan for myself, I went into it knowing that it was just going to be for a max a week and a half for this one. And even now, looking back towards it, it is not something that is sustainable for me, because I enjoy eating, I enjoy cooking, and even though like I gave myself food that I enjoy, I do not like eating the same thing every single day for this one. But it was really effective to get me out of my funk, and thankfully it worked. So in the future, because there's going to be difficult times, right? So there's going to be times where I'm sure either I will be having a hard time mentally with this diet, or I am going to be like, or it's just not working for me, or whatever, you know, like there's up and downs. So I think what I'm going to do is I will definitely be doing this again in the future, but I'm going to be tailoring it to what's going on right now. So in the future, if I ever do another hardcore week or hardcore week and a half, I'm going to make sure that the basic principle is I'm going to make a meal plan that I enjoy. Like I do not want this to be a punishment, because I didn't do anything wrong, and I don't want to punish myself for my food choices. I just don't, you know, because I just don't think that's healthy for me. So I am going to, in the future, or the principles that I'm going to use is I'm going to make sure I make a meal plan, and I'm going to stick to it for a short amount of time. And in this meal plan, I'm going to make sure it is simple, healthy, fast, easy food I like and that I enjoy, that's within my healthy range of points for this one. Personally, I'm going to make sure it's on the lower end of the points, but I'm still going to make sure that it is healthy and that I like it and I enjoy it, because that really does make a difference. And then I am going to, I also like double check that I drink enough water on my Plant Nanny on this app that I like. It's called Plant Nanny. If you have trouble drinking water, check it out, Plant Nanny. I like it. But drinking water is something I don't have a problem with. Like, it's really easy. I drink a lot of water. So I ended up not tracking after a couple days, because I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, I have no problem eating that one. But I'm going to double check when I'm doing hardcore in the future. I'm going to double check that I'm going to drink enough water. Salt is another thing. I am going to be very careful when I'm doing hardcore about my salt intake, because salt is something I love. Like, I really, really like salt. But it does help retain things. So I'm going to try to lower my salt intake, but still enjoy it, right? Because I still need to enjoy my food. So make a simple, healthy meal plan that's within my points, that's fast, easy, delicious, and I eat it every single day. I think that's a really big thing, is that I want to make sure that this is something that I do not think about, because I don't want to think about it. And then increase my exercise, length, intensity, whatever, and then also drink a lot of water. And the purpose for this is to kind of have like a mind check with myself. Like, I want to use this to make for times when I am putting too much self-worth into my weight or scale or how much it is, because I don't want to do that. Or honestly, if I want to make a goal, I'm just going to try to do this. Yes, so I hope that explained a little bit about my what I do when I'm doing like what I call hardcore Weight Watchers freestyle. Because if Eric was ever asking me like, oh, do you want even a bite of this? I was like, no, I'm going hardcore this week. So that's why I call it the hardcore thing. It's okay if you think I'm dorky. I know that already, okay? I know. But, oh well, right? That's just me. Yes, so I would definitely, if you're doing this, please, 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 just remember to do that your goal is to be healthy and to not give up. And so this is what helps me to be healthy and not give up. And please let me know if there's anything if you're struggling with whatever weight loss journey you have, if you did something to help you be consistent, or just to help you get in a right mental frame of mind to get your head on straight, please let me know, because I would really like to know if there are other things you could do to help with these situations. Yes. But thank you so much for watching this video. A thumbs up would be nice. And if you are new, I would love to have you subscribe. I am making I have a long way to go in this weight loss journey, but I'm having fun having you guys along with it. So I'd love to make a new Weight Watchers friend, or not Weight Watchers friend, whatever friend. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Bye!